Welcome back to another part of my Mass Effect playthrough. Let's just hop right into it. So, I'm falling behind once more. I was planning on editing and then releasing the first part of this playthrough today, on the 20th, or by the 20th, releasing it on the 20th, whatever. I was planning on doing that originally, but I ended up doing a whole bunch of reorganization in my room instead. So I am
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious.
so I'm just
This is serious.
building up a couple of videos
Intelligence state.
at this point,
I spoke with
and then I'll
confidence
edit them all at once.
Alright, I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
Okay, let's talk.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
That's pretty cool.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful
I wouldn't.
response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Oh no. I was just gonna say that, I wouldn't ask if I didn't.
Tell me
Wanna
more
know.
about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Okay.
Tell me
History?
about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Nice. Culture.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
I don't know what's going on, but I feel like there's a lot of noise in the video today. Like, I just keep looking at my mic and it keeps like just showing a whole bunch of ba. So I hope
What do you
that
do
the
here?
audio doesn't sound
Modestly.
gross.
I work to bring
None
the
of my settings are
problems and
different.
the
I don't know.
requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Uh, sorry. Just trying to fix things. Did I do that? Yeah, I did. Okay. Cool.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Din.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Embassy. Why so cranky? Why so
You
cranky?
seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Okay. Embassy.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Okay. Volus.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Again, I would not ask if I did not want to know.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Okay. And your culture?
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Okay. Hiccups.
What is it you do
Ambassador.
here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Okay, council admittance.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Okay. Then I should go, I guess.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
Okay. And then this guy. Hi.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
Okay. What's wrong?
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Okay, what happened?
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Okay. Where is she?
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Okay. Cool. How are you? Friend? I'll be back for you, friend. Because I know what that I'm doing with that. Nothing here yet? Okay. Run right into the door. Okay. Hello?
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
Okay.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
Okay. Location.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Savina.
Okay. Avina?
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
Okay. Personal question.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Hi, Safiria. Busy?
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Okay. Well,
I should be
bye-bye.
going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Hi, Avina.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel Space Station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I
Okay.
may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Okay. Sounds
Give
interesting.
me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Okay. And CSEC?
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel Security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Okay. And then embassies?
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were
Important
the first
enough.
non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why was humanity opposed?
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Okay. What do you think?
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Okay. And why were Volus the first?
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Okay. And just an embassy?
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Okay. Lesser species?
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Okay. Specters.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Okay. And then the Citadel Council.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Sounds too perfect.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Yeah, whatever.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Okay. Hi.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Yes. Level up. Hello. Hi. How are you?
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Okay. Then this guy.
Commander Shepard, I
Hi.
didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have
Who
we
are
met
you?
before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel.
Okay.
Was there something you needed, Commander?
Not in so many words.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
Okay. whatever. Spectres.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the council.
Don't like them?
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Yeah. I understand that.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Okay. Investigation.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
But I wanna know. It would be very helpful.
I'll be going now.
Okay,
Goodbye,
bye.
Commander.
Boop boop. Boop boop shaboop. Yes. Awesome. Okay. Interesting. Let's go. Hi, Private Fredericks.
This place seems strange.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she would.
Who are you,
You'd talk to
diplomat?
the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to.
Is he
do it
just
with her.
bald,
You
like
just
right in the
talk.
middle of his head?
Is that all
Like,
you
it's
did,
not even
Jack?
like
Just talk.
at the
I
crown.
didn't say that.
It's just
Ha! I bet you did too.
like a square. It's weird.
What do you...
Hi.
Oh, Commander.
Oh,
Is there something I can do for
your
you?
hair texture is
Relax,
just really
Private.
weird.
This isn't
Okay.
an inspection.
It's like, huh?
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
Consort?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well,
Yeah.
she's an
with
Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
Uh-huh.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Okay. Where?
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Okay. Then there's a thing here. Hi. Nasana.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
That's the bartender. I'm not gonna talk to them. There's another guy there. Yeah, that's it. So, my thing is that since was that guy, because I helped this guy last time I got to this point. I helped this guy who was standing out here talking about a dead wife. Did I save his wife this time? Or something? Or just have I not done it yet? I don't know. Like, does he show up later? I just feel like I saved his wife. Which is cool. Because I definitely did not see that second, like, group of, the second group of, what's it called? People in that, shipping container thing. I definitely didn't see them, so I don't know.
I am Nelina.
Maybe that had something to do with it.
Don't
I found them.
recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Yeah.
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Okay.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
Are you serious?
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
There's no
What do
question.
you do here, Nolina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
Okay. How?
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Interesting.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in
3 to 4
3 or
months.
4 months.
Okay.
What is the consort?
Consort.
What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
Okay. Is she mystical?
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
Okay. Bye.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Melina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Okay.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Oh.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Sure.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Okay, let's go. Hi.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Hi.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
Okay.
This is my first time. I can't believe I'd even come sooner.
Okay. Hi.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Nice. Nice. Okay, that's cool. Just wanted to talk to everybody before we headed over. Okay.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
Okay.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others.
Okay.
I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Okay. Tell me about it.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend.
I'm gonna be a
Septimus,
helpful
a retired Turian
shepherd.
general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
Okay. What went wrong?
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
Sorry. I'm just moving around a little bit. Okay.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
I'm just gonna be a
Appeal to his sense
helpful
of honor.
shepherd in
Remind
general.
him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
I'm sure.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Okay, bye. Okay, so let's actually look at all of our different journal things. And then the codex. Diplomatic talks occurred in the wake of the Krogan rebellions as a response to the destruction of the conflict and an attempt to distance the council from the brutal Krogan warfare. The conventions regulate the use of weapons of mass destruction. WMD causes environmental alteration to a world. A bomb that produces a large crater is not considered a WMD. A bomb that causes a nuclear winter is. Use of WMD is forbidden on garden worlds like Earth with ecospheres that can readily support a population. If a habitable world is destroyed, it will not be replaced for millions of years. The conventions do not forbid the use of WMD on hostile worlds or in sealed space station environments. Many militaries continue to develop and maintain stockpiles. The conventions graded weapons of mass destruction into tiers of concern. Tier 1 is the greatest threat to galactic peace. Tier 1 large kinetic impactors such as asteroid drops or deorbiting space stations, effectively free and available in any system in the form of debris left over from planetary acceleration. Kinetic impactors are the weapon of choice for terrorists and third galaxy nations. Tier 2, uncontrolled self-replicating weapons such as nanotechnology, viral or bacteriological organisms, von Neumann devices, and destructive computer viruses. These weapons can lie dormant for millennia, waiting for a careless visitor to carry them onto another world. Tier 3, large energy burst weapons such as nuclear... Let me just readjust. Nuclear or antimatter warheads. And then tier 4, alien species deliberately introduced to crowd out native forms necessary for the health of an ecosystem. Ecology tampering can take years to bear fruit, making it difficult to prove. Okay, I'm gonna lose my voice if I read all of it, so I'm just gonna glance through all of these. Okay. Okay. Biotics. Okay. Upgrades. Okay.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
Okay.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kaje, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
Okay.
The Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Decuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor move slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative.
Okay.
Elcor speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and subvocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Decuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky, and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys.
Okay. And then the Geth?
The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems.
Oh. 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry, I forgot to plug in my laptop, so it almost died. Okay, now the Volus.
The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Erun, their homeworld, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen-air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open. Volus culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authored the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel economy.
Okay. Very interesting, people. Non-sapient creatures.
After the Geth secure a location, they round up and impale dead and living bodies on mechanical spikes. The spikes rapidly transform these victims into withered husks, extracting water and trace minerals, and replacing them with cybernetics. The cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into mindless killing machines. Some Alliance soldiers refer to the husk-generating spikes as dragon's teeth, a reference to the mythological berserkers who sprang up from the earth wherever the teeth of the dragon Eris were planted. Dragon's teeth and husks bear little resemblance to other pieces of Geth technology. No one is sure why a synthetic race would bother to drain the minuscule amount of recoverable resources from organic corpses, though the value of reusing them as shock troops is obvious.
Weird. Honestly, the husk thing is very weird. Wondering what that's all about.
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the Wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it.
Okay. Interesting. Oh.
The Council is an executive committee composed of representatives from the Asari Republics, the Turian Hierarchy, and the Solarian Union.
Okay.
Though they have no official power over the independent governments of other species, the Council's decisions carry great weight throughout the galaxy.
I haven't unlocked
No single Council race is strong enough to defy the other two, and all have a vested interest in compromise and cooperation. Each of the Council species has general characteristics associated with the various aspects of governing the galaxy. The Asari are typically seen as diplomats and mediators. The Solarians gather intelligence and information. The Turians provide the bulk of the military and peacekeeping forces. Any species granted an embassy on the Citadel is considered an associate member, bound by the accords of the Citadel Conventions. Associate members may bring issues to the attention of the Council, though they have no input on the decision. The Human Systems Alliance became an associate member of the Citadel in 2165.
Okay.
The Terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It is populated by a loose affiliation of minor species, united only in their refusal to acknowledge the political authority of the Council or adhere to the Citadel Conventions. Their independence comes at a price. The Terminus is fraught with conflict. War among the various species is common, as governments and dictators constantly rise and fall. The region is a haven for illegal activities, particularly piracy and the slave trade. At least once a year, a fleet from the Terminus invades the nearby Attican Traverse. These attacks are typically small raids against poorly defended colonies. The Council rarely retaliates, as sending patrols into the Terminus systems could unify the disparate species against their common foe, triggering a long and costly war.
Okay. Technology.
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create mass effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted amplifiers are necessary for a biotic to produce mass effect fields powerful enough for practical use.
Okay.
The relative strength of biotic abilities varies greatly among species and with each individual. There are 3 branches of biotics. Telekinesis uses mass-lowering fields to levitate or impel objects. Mass-raising kinetic fields are used to block or pin objects. Spatial distortion uses rapidly shifting mass fields to shred objects. Most organic species are capable of developing biotic abilities, though there are risks involved. Biotics are the result of an in utero exposure to element 0. This usually causes fatal cancers in the victim, but in rare cases, it coalesces into nodules within the fetus's developing nervous system.
Oh, okay. That doesn't sound pleasant.
A virtual intelligence is an advanced form of user interface software. VIs use a variety of methods to simulate natural conversation, including an audio interface and an avatar personality to interact with. Although a VI can provide a convincing emulation of sentience, they are not self-aware, nor can they learn or take independent action. VIs are used as operating systems on commercial and home computers. Minimal VI agents are also available. Agents are compact and specialized. Some serve as personal secretaries, filtering calls and scheduling meetings based on user-defined priorities. Others are advanced search engines, propagating themselves across the extranet to collate user-requested data. Commercial VIs in a variety of stock personalities are available at any software retailer. Boutique firms and hobbyists also build unique VIs to personal specification. Although software emulation of living personalities is illegal, reconstructions of famous historical figures are common.
Okay. And weapons.
Combat hard suits use a dual-layer system to protect the wearer. The inner layer consists of fabric armor with kinetic padding. Areas that don't need to be flexible, such as the chest or shins, are reinforced with sheets of lightweight, ablative ceramic. The outer layer consists of automatically generated kinetic barriers. Objects traveling above a certain speed will trigger the barrier's reflex system and be deflected, provided there is enough energy left in the shield's power cell. Armored hardsuits are sealable to protect the wearer from extremes of temperature and atmosphere. Standard equipment includes an onboard mini-frame and a communications, navigation, and sensing suite. The mini-frame is designed to accept and display data from a weapon's smart targeting system to make it easier to locate and eliminate enemies.
Okay. God damn it, I keep doing that.
Kinetic barriers, more commonly called shields, provide protection against most mass accelerator weapons. Whether on a starship or a soldier's suit of armor, the basic principle remains the same. Kinetic barriers are repulsive mass effect fields, projected from tiny emitters. These shields safely deflect small objects traveling at rapid velocities. This affords protection from bullets and other dangerous projectiles, but still allows the user to sit down without knocking away their chair. The shielding afforded by kinetic barriers does not protect against extremes of temperature, toxins, or radiation.
Okay. Oop. Sorry. Okay. So I think that was all of those. And then I have things, so... I need to bring that up a little bit. But now I have a sniper rifles. Which I actually like the sniper rifles. Okay. 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 So, where were we? Okay, there we are. How do I run?
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
I didn't actually learn how to run.
Terrain's too rough.
Okay, I'm not talking to you. Another Avina. Okay. No, no. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Fire in the hole!
Oops. I didn't mean to do that. God damn it. Why are all of these things? All of the buttons are ways to open up the thing, whatever it's called.
Ah, human. This one is
Hi.
greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Personal question.
Who are you? This one's face name is Delaninder.
I love
though
you,
many in this
Delaninder.
place simply refer to it as Delan.
I love you, Dylan.
Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase. All of great
Delaninder
work.
is my boy. I love him. Do you see this man? I love him.
What exactly do you sell? Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Naturally. Okay. Your speech.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture.
Yes.
Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates.
Delaninder is my favorite.
And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Okay. And then another
Who are
personal
you?
question? Okay.
This one's face name is Delaninder.
Delaninder.
Though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan.
I just love
Please
that
take
name.
time to examine the fine goods it has
So
for
good.
purchase. All of great worth.
It's such a great name. Delaninder. Okay, I'm gonna
Show
look
me
at
your items.
I'm gonna look at your stuff, Delaninder.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
View upgrades. Weave. Shield regulator. Stimulant pack. Ooh, I like that. I like this one. Cool. God damn it.
The Elcor.
Hanar.
The Hanar
Tell
are
me
a
about the
citadel
Hanar. I
species
love them.
known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech. All Hanar have two names. The face name is known to the world. The soul name is kept for use among close friends and relations. Hanar never refer to themselves in the first person in conversation with someone they know on a face name basis. To do so is considered egotistical, so instead they refer to themselves as this one, or the impersonal it. Their homeworld, Kaje, has 90% ocean cover and orbits an energetic white star, resulting in a permanent blanket of cloud. Due to the presence of Prothean ruins on the world, many Hanar worship them, and Hanar myths often speak of an elder race that civilized them by teaching them language.
Yes. Okay. There's credits. Yeah, okay. But yeah. Delanender's the best. And then there's this guy, which I'll need later. I did that whole quest. It was kind of annoying, but I did it. I did it all. Sorry. This guy I've talked to. But not yet. At the same time. I don't need to talk to him yet, I don't think. How do I run? I gotta look. How do I run? Okay. Maybe I just can't.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Okay.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures.
Okay.
Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way.
Okay.
The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Okay.
Tell me about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Okay, and the tower?
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
Okay. Control.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
Okay, council chambers.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
Okay, not open.
What if someone has business with the council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the Council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
Okay.
I'm scheduled to have an audience with the council.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
I love that. I love that for you. Okay. Keepers.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Okay, why here?
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
Okay. Weird. Okay, bye.
That's all for now.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
So that's the Citadel Tower. That's where I need to go for the main story. But I'm still walking around. Okay. Just checking everyone out. The wards. Hello. Yeah, I think that's all I can really do until after I go and talk to them for the first time. I know I can do a lot more after I talk to them the first time. Elevator time. I love elevator time.
Any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Okay. Time to walk around the towers. The towers. Hi, how you
Saren's
doing?
hiding something. Give me more time.
Hi, Garrus.
Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
You don't like him.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something
No.
about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a
You are
spec.
correct
Everything he
to not
touches
trust
is
him.
classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard.
Okay.
Maybe they'll listen to you.
Probably not. Considering I've done this before. Okay. Trust me, we're not that far away from where I am actually doing something new, but currently we're still in the stuff that I've done before. Hello.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push.
Just checking every last inch of this place for things, for stuff and for things. You two were talking about us. Yo. How are you two doing?
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the counselor's assistants.
Hi. You don't want to talk to me yet. Maybe later he'll talk to me.
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Yeah, everything is after I talk to them.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Okay, let's go.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
How did you get involved?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join
You
the
suck.
Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Okay, I'll find
You
proof.
can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
Yeah, no justice.
This meeting is adjourned.
No justice. We'll find evidence. It's what I did last time.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
How do you know, Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
Okay, now what?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Okay. I'll talk to him.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Okay. I'm on it.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Okay. Any other leads?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district.
Barla Vaughn.
Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Okay. What about you and Saren?
What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Okay. Shadow Broker.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Okay. Council and the
Our
ambassador
doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal?
If the Council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings. Protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the Council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Okay. Harkin.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Why protect him?
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
Okay. Spectres?
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How are they chosen?
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
Is it legal?
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
How are they organized?
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
If one goes too far?
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Okay, Barlavan.
Tell me about Barlavan.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the Ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Okay. Now we can go collect a whole bunch of different... what's it called? A bunch of...
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
quests. Hi.
What? Oh, no, I
Hi,
wasn't.
Corbin.
Never mind.
What you doing?
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
Alright. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
I see.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Let me help.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm just waiting for this to
I'm
be like
Commander
a whole
Shepard,
thing.
with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
Why?
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
Okay.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself.
Yes.
So long.
Good luck.
And good luck with the scanning.
Good luck with your research. Okay. There was one in the back corner over here. I'm gonna get it. How are you? Thank you. Anything else up here I'm missing? I don't think so. Okay, bye. Let's keep going. Boop boop. Boop boop shaboop. Let me grab this guy's quest. Hi, how you doing?
Commander?
No? You don't want to give me your quest yet? Okay. I'm assuming that must be a quest that I can't get until after I become Spectre. That's basically as far as I got, though. Was getting all the quests that you could get here before, after you become a Spectre.
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
Okay. Let's get going. Run, run, run. Okay, let's hop on into the elevator, see what they got to say.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his gang of troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
I love the elevator music. It's good. Oop. You saw nothing. She saw nothing. Ah, yes, I can do this.
Everyone believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
I can do that, but I'll do that later. I'm just gonna scan this guy real quick. Okay. And then I'm gonna end this part right here. I don't want my parts to be super long. But I will try and get through things a little bit faster. I know most of this part was just going through different like codex entries and like talking to people and things like that. We didn't really get a lot done. But I hope to be able to get some more done now that I have that all taken care of. Next part should be much more exciting. I'm expecting probably 2 more parts before we leave the Citadel, just based off of how much stuff there was in the Citadel to do the last time I went through it, because I was just about to get to leaving there, and I had about 4 parts worth of recording at that point. But yeah. This is about where I ended my first like recording session that I did. I did 2 recording sessions with the old part that got corrupted. So I had lost basically as much as this is into the game. That's how much I lost in the corruption, which is why I didn't want to just pick up with what is parts like 3 and 4, which was part of the second recording session that I had done. Right now I do have a lot of work things that are going on, which is why I'm not playing as long as I normally do. Like when I was playing Dragon Age, I was getting out. I was recording like 3+ videos a day. Or like every session that I played, I was recording at least 3 parts usually. And right now I've just done these 2 days apart because I'm exhausted. And this week is gonna be just as, if not more, exhausting. But I do wanna get some sleep and get working on editing part 1 so that I can get that out for you, and then I can edit this one and also get started on my Origins playthrough, as well as doing like a casual game so I can fill out that week that I had originally planned to. So at this point I'm probably not going to start posting until Wednesday the 22nd, so that'll probably be the first day of posting. So you'll probably see this on Monday, next week Monday, the 27th. That's what I'm thinking, at least, is that that's when you'll see this part, if everything goes correctly and nothing gets screwy with my schedule, because my schedule has been very, very screwy the last 2 weeks. But hopefully it should calm down after this week. But with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this part of Mass Effect. I almost said Dragon Age. But I hope you enjoyed the second part of Mass Effect. If you did, please do all that standard YouTube nonsense. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, whatever. And as always, take care of yourselves and have a good night.